Okay, so this door I'm looking at, and I know it's pretty much done. There is one more thing. I guess I might as well check this. So the slot is right there. I'll do my little trick, get my screwdriver out. I just want to bend it a little bit. If anything, I'd rather have it chatter a little bit and bend it again than having to push that back. Still just a hair. Because I'm going to bend this just a little bit. Because to tap it back, I'd have to put my screwdriver in there and hit it with my hammer. And sometimes if you don't have that little extra nib, some strike plates only have the tab without the little slot. If you get one like that, you can't really hit this. You think, oh, I'll do it just right, and I'll hold my mouth just right, and hit it like that and tap it back if you get it too tight, let's say. And then you put a little ding dong right there from your screwdriver hitting that, and you think, oh man, I was going to be careful. Now I know what Joe was talking about. And the only reason why I know that is because I've done it. Okay, my loss is your gain. And I think I'm going to call that good. I mean, it's still just a hair. If you get too much slop, I guess I could go out a little bit more. Last thing you want is to get that at so much of an angle, and usually you don't have that. If you get it to where one door you think you have to do it too far, maybe the edge of this latch doesn't fit in there because that thing's at so much of an angle. You've got the thing closed, you think, oh, that's fine. But in reality, if you pull hard on this without doing the handle, if it's locked and you pull hard, you could pop it right out. You know? Okay, that's good. I like that. There still is just a little bit, geez. Okay. When you do this, it flexes everything, so it's just a happy medium, and I don't mind. See there? That's better. You can check that. Check it 3 or 4 times before you get done. So I know this whole door is done, other than the fact that, remember, I had a couple screws. I had a couple screws over here that were loose. What was it? See that top one and this one. And I'm going to end up getting some more screws for some other doors, so I've got to get quite a few, so I'm going to have to come back. In fact, this will remind me, and I'll just take one of the screws out. So when I come back, I'll look at these doors, but then I'll just do it once over, because see, I don't want to take this other screw out. Even though it's spinning, it's still holding the hinge a little bit, and I don't want to have this hinge just being held with one screw. That's just my preference, and when I come back, this will remind me. Okay. All right. I hope you learned something on this door. I've got it good now. I've got it checked there. I look at the amount of gap I have. I got extra gap there now, a little bit. I wish it could have gotten a little bit more. I did pretty good over here, and I just don't think I should suck that in anymore. So I got a happy medium, and I can live with that gap right there. That's good. I'm all right with that. Because see, here's the thing. On doors, usually there's a bevel on them. Did you know that? There's a little bit of an angled bevel on it at the angle like that. This edge is not the same as this. This is the high edge of the door. So when you close it, there's all kinds of gaps. See all that gap that you have in the back side? When you close the door, you got less of a gap because this door has a slight angle to it. So when I see this gap here, I know I got plenty of gap, you know, after the door gets painted. It's not gonna sag. We've already determined I've got these screws in here. This hinge is not going to move over. This one's not. This one's, This one's good. I don't want anything happening with that anyways. I don't want it going up any higher. My gap is really good up there anyways, okay? So I'm good. Okay, so go through the thought process on it, and I know you can get your doors fixed. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.